Hey everyone, this is Super Reviews in 90 seconds or less. Let's get it. Today's review is At Dead of Night. Starting things off, we have our price point for the game. The game at full price is $14.99. Good price. Next up, we have our Metacritic scores and our Steam reviews. Sadly, for our Metascore, we don't have an overall score, but we have a user score of 8.4, and one meta reviewer gave it an 80. For the Steam reviews, they're very positive. Next up, our pros and cons. Starting things off, our pros. For our first pro, the story is really well written and planned out to where you are drawn in. Next, there's build up in the game. There's also jump scares, but they aren't forced and feel naturally placed. The game is also really graphically appealing to the eyes. This is due to the fact that they use real people in place of CGI and 3D models. Unlike most horror games, there is a right and a wrong way to play. For our last pro, there's also a hint system, which is a good example that should set the precedent for other horror games. And next, the cons. For our first con, it's easy to die on your first playthrough a lot. Throughout the game, you're never truly safe. And for our last con, it's easy to find yourself walking in circles. And now the in-between pro and cons. It's going to be left up to the user to figure out if they like these or not. In the game, there's not really any background music. However, there is music that can be found throughout the game and played. And lastly, the game has two difficulties, which is standard and extreme. Both add or take away to the game depending on the user. I apologize to the Xbox and PlayStation users because this game is only available on PC. For At Dead of Night, I found it to be a very enjoyable game, so I gave this game an 8 out of 10. It's a pretty solid game, honestly. As always, everyone, I'm Super Jimmy, and if you like this type of content, click that like button, click subscribe, and click that little bell icon so you can get notified every time I upload. As for now, I'm out.